So much about money being this, invisible digital thing, stocks, crypto, all of it just zipping around.
Right.
But today, we're talking about something you can hold. We're talking about gold. And specifically, a massive financial anomaly in Turkey between 2020 and 2025.
It really is an anomaly. I mean, when you look at the finalized balance sheet for those 5 years, the flow of metal is almost magnetic. It's all going in one direction.
And that's our whole mission for this deep dive.
Yeah.
We need to figure out how one country basically became a gold sponge, absorbing billions. And this is the key where it all ended up.
Because it didn't leave. The data is very clear on that.
It definitely didn't.
And to really get the scale of this, you have to start with the supply equation. Normally, a country importing huge amounts of gold is a trading hub. Think Switzerland.
Yeah, the re-export model. They bring it in, refine it, ship it out.
Exactly. You buy it to sell it. But these numbers tell a totally different story.
Okay, so let's get into the raw figures. Between 2020 and 2025, Turkey imported 1,170 tons of gold.
Which, on its own, already puts them in the top tier of global buyers.
And that's not all. They're also digging it up themselves.
Right. Domestic production adds another 210 tons to that pile.
So if we add imports and production,
Right.
That's what, a total inflow of 1,380 tons?
Roughly, yes. A massive amount.
Now, if this were that trading hub model, you'd expect to see a huge chunk of that going back out as exports. Jewelry, bullion, something.
You would, but the export column looks surprisingly light.
Light feels like an understatement. How much actually left?
Only 167 tons over that entire 5-year period.
Wait, hold on. Run that by me again. Nearly 1,400 tons came in, and less than 170 tons went out.
Correct. So when you do the math, you're left with a net supply of 12,213 tons of gold that just stayed inside Turkey's borders.
That retention rate is just wild. It's not about trade. This is pure accumulation.
It is.
So the billion-dollar question then is, who's holding it all? My first guess would be the government. Is the central bank building a fortress?
They're definitely fortifying, but this is where the story gets really interesting. We looked at where that supply went. The central bank of the Republic of Turkey added 251.8 tons to its reserves.
Okay, so 250 tons. That's a significant boost for a central bank. But we just said the net supply was over 1,200 tons. That's only about 20% of it. Where is the other 1,000 tons?
And that is the aha moment in all of this. The vast, vast majority didn't go to the state. It went into what's known locally as yastık altı.
Under the pillow.
Exactly. It's this deep-seated cultural phenomenon of storing wealth physically outside the formal banking system, in safes, at home, or literally under the mattress.
You're saying while the government was buying gold,
Yeah.
the citizens were buying 4 times